I'm standing on a luxury 5-star cruise ship. And I'm gonna show you the difference between this, bro, this is insane, and a 4-star warship with a lot of cannons, a massive 3-star sailboat, it's very steep, a 2-star ferry, all the way down to this 1-star cardboard raft. And this is the 1-star boat.
This is just cardboard, bro.
Unlike all the other boats in this video, we have to build it. To be clear, this is gonna sink straight away. I love how Angus is just grinding out this boat and I'm just sitting on the side, just kind of holding it and talking to the camera. And finally, with some
teamwork,
we were ready to set sail on our 1-star raft. And now we're putting it in the ocean. I don't know why we chose an area with sharp rocks and oysters, but I mean, hey, good content. We're getting there. The boat is in the water. All right, let's get on quick. This is really refreshing though.
This is good, I can't lie.
Just 2 bros chilling on a boat, 5 feet apart. Because they're not gay. They're not gay. I'm drowning. Even for 1 star, it's a pretty bad boat.
We're doing most of the staying afloat, not the boat.
Thankfully for me, later in this video, I'm going on a 3-star sailboat, a 4-star warship, and a 5-star luxury cruise ship. But first, let's take a ride on the infamous 2-star Sydney Harbour ferry, which is conveniently right there. Hopefully this boat doesn't sink. And this is the 2-star boat. Look at the size difference between this and the first boat.
This boat actually moves. Wait, hold on. I want to wait until we pick up speed.
Alright, aside from its ability to actually function as a boat, we've officially taken off. I'm holding on for dear life. This is a very wobbly boat. There are a lot of other amenities that come with the addition of that 2nd star, including premium seating areas, a life raft, a bathroom, a bunch of ropes. Don't really know what they do, but they're here. Life jackets, which would have been really helpful in the previous boat, considering we almost drowned. And there's even a 2nd story, which is filled to the brim with seating areas. Not gonna lie, it's really awkward filming on a boat with all these people. I did not want to get out of my seat. Now if you're really basic, you sit on these blue chairs.
And these chairs come with tables.
This boat is so relaxing. It has a table, chairs, literally anything you could want. Or if you're feeling really audacious, you can sit outside. It's so windy.
Bro, you look like a tourist.
Shut up. The first boat wasn't big enough to stand up in, so I'm gonna count how many steps it takes to walk around this boat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's wait for these people. 85, and the answer is 156 steps. That was a waste of time. Let's move on to the interesting stuff. And in my opinion, the most interesting thing of all, even though it's a 2-star boat, that is a 5-star view right there. You can see the Opera House in the background. That's not the Opera House, that's the Harbour Bridge. Is the insane view. We are literally going onto the Harbour Bridge right now. How many people in the world can say they can go on a 2-star boat and then get a view like that? And purely because of that view, I knew there was one thing Angus and I needed to try before we got off the boat.
I'm the king of the world. I got quiet as
I'm the king of the world. Wait, no, who's saying it? No, I'm the king. Oh yeah, I want to start. I'm the king of the world. World. This is really awkward. But despite all of the features of this boat, it still pales in comparison to what we have coming up. And this is the 3-star sailing ship, which looks like a pirate owns it. As cool as that would be, in reality, this vessel is an exact replica of the ship Captain Cook discovered Australia on, which is pretty wild. First steps on the 3-star boat. This is the rockiest boat we've been on so far, I'll say that much. But since it actually does look a lot like a pirate ship, give me your best pirate impression.
Me, piney. What did I say?
Bro, look at this. Get a shot of those ropes up there. Oh, that's a platform to stand on as well. When I think of a boat, this is what I think of. This is the anchor. I'm gonna try and bench it.
That's not benching.
I'm gonna try and deadlift it.
No, just say lift. Just say lift.
It's a little bit heavy. I actually could lift it. I just didn't feel like doing it, so. But I could lift it if I really wanted to.
Shut up, bro.
Let's go inside with a big smile. Don't you say yes. And the way you access the lower levels is a little sketchy.
Place the ladder nice and slow.
Place the ladder. It's very steep. It's so hard to film and go down at the same time.
Look on the bright side. If you fall, you got on camera.
I'm just going into an abyss. Did that angle make my butt look big? Okay, what are we working with down here? The interior of this ship includes an office, multiple bedrooms, extremely low-hanging ceilings, a sunroof.
This is nice. Say what you will about this ship, it's pretty luxurious.
And even a cafeteria.
I feel like a real swashbuckler sitting on this table.
I feel like I need like a beer in one hand and like a sword in the other. Arr. Don't keep that in.
I can feel us rocking, but this is kind of soothing.
I like feel the diseases just like overtaking my body.
Interesting.
It's really quiet in here, so we're gonna do some ASMR. That's probably like a bomb and I'm like just smashing it right now.
This is riveting content.
Actually, it's not. At all.
This way, mind your head, okay? We gotta limbo under this little ledge. Bro, me and Angus are the worst people to be doing this. We're both over 7 feet tall.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Bro, I thought it was gonna be just a little ledge to go under. The whole roof is this tall. It's gonna be very hard to navigate through. Oh my gosh, is this the sleeping area? There's 2 hammocks next to each other. That's terrifying. How many brain injuries do you reckon happened on this boat?
At least 2.
Average sleepover with the boys. Were people just really short in the past?
Guys, I found a ladder.
Step number 2.
There's more mini rooms.
How many rooms does this ship have? It's exhausting squatting instead of walking.
This level is home to the much more luxurious bedrooms.
There's another room in here. Look at how ginormous our heads look because of how short the room is. At least this bed isn't a hammock right next to the roof.
And most importantly, the captain's quarters.
This is how you know this is a fancy boat. You got a feathered quilt to write things on.
Before we set sail on the next boat, since I'm a very rich and famous YouTuber, the owners of this ship let me drive it.
I don't know where you're supposed to stand,
Kind of.
but doesn't move very far, but I'm now the captain of this fine vessel.
Now, it's no secret that the boats you've seen so far are some of the most unique in the world. But trust me when I say, they are nothing compared to the final 2. This is where the video gets mind-blowing. And this is the 4-star boat, which just so happens to be a decommissioned warship.
Look around, this thing is literally a tank on the water.
And it doesn't just look the part either. Included are real working bombs, a huge control room, a mini hospital, and much more.
Let's head up the first of many very frail and unstable stairs. We're up very high right now. This does not look safe. I know we're stationary on this boat, but it feels like we're moving. Maybe that's because we're in the water.
The first part of the ship we explored was the top deck,
If you didn't believe how high we are, look at that. Yo, imagine I draw my GoPro.
which houses a literal helipad.
They got a helipad on this boat. When I think of a helipad on a boat, this is what I'm thinking of. Ugh.
I'm making helipad angels. This floor is disgusting. The control room.
This is my throne right here. Ugh. This is actually surprisingly really comfortable. There's a lot of buttons that I'm fighting urges. That sounded weird. That I'm fighting the urge not to press.
And a lot of cannons.
Cannon number 2. I had to do that. Alright, whatever. You know what this feels like? You know that one mission in GTA? We have to invade a battleship? This is what that looks like. First impressions? It's a lot less windy on the inside.
As soon as you walk in, you're met with the first of 2 bathrooms.
Bro, this is what you get on a 4-star boat. These beautiful urinals. These look like they are way too close together. I'm gonna give this bathroom a 4 out of 10. Do you reckon these taps still work? No. These showers are not very spacious. But you can see the top of my head while I'm taking a shower. Are you peeping on me?
Also on this floor is the kitchen.
I used to work at McDonald's, and I'm not gonna lie, this kitchen's a lot nicer than the one I worked in. Hopefully they don't sue me for defamation.
The sick bay.
Oh, they got the I thing. Let's see if I can read it. T-O-Y. My eyesight is terrible.
And of course, 2 rooms filled to the brim with explosives.
Whoa, check this out. Every single room we go into, the roof somehow gets lower. I guess I just hadn't figured out roofs in the 1940s, whenever this was made. I'm noticing a lot of these danger signs. What are these huge cylinder things?
It's gonna kill us all.
Oh, firing shell. Were those things that I was whacking bombs? Oops.
The reason this ship is rigged with weapons is because it's a replica of the HMAS Vampire.
Okay, this ship has the coldest name of all time.
A ship commissioned by the Australian Navy for World War I that ultimately was shot down and sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
And here's the cafeteria. These seats are actually really cushiony.
They're great. No, I'm rocking with it because the boat's rocking and it won't stop moving. It's like...
That was the worst joke anyone has ever made on this channel. Angus, how would you address the comments that are calling you bold?
You're the only one who's calling me bold,
Pretty
bro.
sure there's a lot of comments.
Pull them up right now.
No.
Stop zooming in on my...
Oh, this is the sleeping areas. I don't even fit on this bed. This is not very comfy. I can't imagine sleeping there while this boat is like rocking in the ocean.
This bed here in the corner is calling my name, bro. You're like, I got like this big ass box. The sink is above the carpet. Why is there a sink above the carpet?
It's not that exciting.
Like, you're gonna drip the water onto the carpet and then the carpet's just gonna get ruined.
Angus, there is a gun room on this ship and you're freaking out about a sink on the carpet.
Actually, I found something even worse. Why is the iron above the sink? Bro, that's an electrical hazard. That's an electrical hazard. That's gonna start a fire on the carpet and then the carpet...
These are not the biggest hazards on this ship.
I'm out. I'm done. See ya.
Oh my gosh.
And on that note, go listen to Angus's new album on Spotify. It's banger. And let's move on to the final boat of the video.
And this is the luxury 5-star Disney cruise ship.
And calling this ship massive is an understatement. It's 1,000 feet long, which is equivalent to the length of the freaking Eiffel Tower. There's over 900 rooms, which somehow sleep 3,000 people. This ship has pools, shops, restaurants, and much more. But with all that considered, I couldn't think of a cooler place to start the tour than the Grand Lobby.
This place is so fancy. I don't belong here. And this is the Grand Lobby. Wow. It's... Compare this shot to a shot of the 1-star boat at the start of the video. Quite a difference. Bro, it literally feels like I'm walking through a castle right now, or a palace. I'm like scared to touch everything because everything's gold or bronze. I can almost touch the tree. Disney Wonder, established 1999.
And since this is a Disney cruise, hey Mickey! I copped a photo with Mickey Mouse.
Can I just stay here for the rest of the video? I don't want to leave.
But as beautiful as this lobby is, I couldn't stay for too long because tonight is New Year's Eve. So I have between now and midnight to finish filming. So I headed to the room, which is up these beautiful glass elevators.
It's glass.
And on the other side of this ridiculously long hallway.
Alright, and this is the room.
As soon as you walk in, you have a room for your toilet, a room for the shower. I'm 6'5" and I can only just fit.
Oh, we got the master bed.
Huh!
This is really comfy. I might just stay here for the rest of the cruise.
You got a TV, a bunch of Disney pictures scattered throughout the room. And behind this curtain is the reason why it's a 5-star room. Welcome to the balcony.
This is a view you couldn't get at a normal hotel because we're on a boat. I am literally sleeping in the middle of the ocean tonight. That's pretty sick.
And I wasn't joking when I said this ship is massive. Opposite the lobby and down this gold-plated hallway is the entrance to a full-sized Broadway theater. Meaning every night on this cruise, there's either a Broadway-style musical or a variety act. But since there's a very strict no filming policy, I did my best to sneak in some shots.
In the theater, sneakily filming.
But if one theater wasn't enough, there just so happens to be another one.
And it plays first-run movies. They're literally having a movie premiere in here tomorrow.
And I had it all to myself.
I'm the only one here right now.
At this point, there's 6 hours until the new year, and we've barely scratched the surface of what this ship has to offer. Like this Toy Story themed kids club and a dedicated area for
Pubs, bars, and lounges. This is a real English pub on a boat. That's insane. That's a really cool chandelier.
a lounge where I didn't win bingo,
So close to a bingo.
and dozens of stores.
This is the jewelry store. I'm gonna try and guess how expensive every piece of jewelry is. Put in the actual price above the jewelry, so you guys know the price, but I don't. This piece in here, I'm gonna guess that's $5 grand. Closed up, so upwards of 10K. This bow jewelry, 3,000.
Now we know I'm clueless about jewelry. I wanted to check out the top floor,
Alright, made it to the top deck. This is the highest part of this massive cruise ship.
which includes an entire water slide. And even with a heavy 40-minute wait, I had to thug it out, you know, for content.
Bro, this is kind of slow, not gonna lie.
But I guess that's excused considering it's literally on a boat. This deck also has 4 pools,
A kid's pool
another kids pool, a staff-only pool,
and an adults-only pool, which I would jump into, but I still have to wait 11 months before I can.
a massive TV screen,
I'm starting to get why this is 5 stars. I could literally just sit here in the middle of the ocean with a perfect view of a movie right there.
infinite ice cream,
Delicious.
a 5-star restaurant, an entire basketball court. I'm gonna make this first try. Just watch. Okay, let's just not include that. There's also a huge fitness center, which is opposite an even larger spa.
But that is 18 plus. But here's a B-roll of it anyway.
They literally have themed showers. That is wild. And the ideal spot to watch the final sunset of the year. How is that real?
And you can see the miles of wake the ship's leaving behind. There is literally ocean everywhere you look.
And then it was finally time for the New Year's Eve countdown.
30 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Not gonna lie, this was honestly one of my favorite things we've ever filmed. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more 1 vs 5 star videos.
Arr.